God, we're doing this again.
Welcome to Be Mother, the cross-generational conversational podcast where we ask important questions and examine them from two different spectrums of age and wisdom and youth and vigor.
I have a question.
You have a question?
What makes you think that you're qualified to have a podcast?
The fact that I've listened to a lot of them. Is anyone qualified to have a podcast? You know, I actually have I have a certification in radio programming.
You do?
I did a 2-month-long course in how to work in the radio business.
You can get that.
Mm-hmm.
How do you go about getting that?
That
sounds fake.
It was in the newspaper, which is a thing that they used to have a lot of. And it was a free course if you were unemployed, and I was unemployed. And my mum said, go do that. And I said, yeah, okay. And yeah, it was at the time the MTV European Music Awards were in Liverpool as well. So they said, one of you is going to get to go interview famous people for this, and it's not going to be you, Liam. It's going to be the hot girl.
You.
And it was the hot girl.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, what would you? Okay, pretend I'm one of those musicians.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Why is your music so bad, you sellout?
See, not only was that a bad interview technique, that was also a bad joke.
If it's a bad joke, you don't have to comment on it. You know, the people will tell me online if it's a bad joke.
The people... Oh, no, well, we don't have any people.
No one's watching. It's such self-deprecation.
Yeah.
I've got more to say on that because I also could have been a guy that did the European Song Contest last year. But we'll come back to... Does anyone deserve a podcast? Deserves a funny word. What podcasts do you listen to? I listen to podcasts around my interests, comedy and wrestling.
I love any podcast where Brittany Snow gives us insights on her life and how she's doing right now, especially after everything that happened.
Are there a lot of them?
There's two.
There's two.
There's two.
Okay, well that's enough.
Yeah.
That's fine.
That's what she had to say. That's what she had to say on the mat, and then she washed her hands of it.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Well, what other kind of podcasts are there? What the murder mystery ones? There's a lot of these things because I get adverts
like true crime. Yeah,
true crime.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of crime.
But the adverts for them make them sound like, God, who's listening to this and why?
Like a lot of people, like everyone.
A lot of people.
Like, no offense, but no one's listening to like podcasts with like some random guy who thinks that he can pull off a tank top when he can't, and his 40-year-old friend can work. Everyone's listening to like, and Polly never got to say another word that day. She was silenced for the rest of her life. Like that's it.
Yeah. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
But when podcasts started, it was just people sharing their interests in an audio file online, and then more people got into it, and then money started getting invested in it, and
then Love Island happened.
It's when famous people started doing it instead of going to work, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Please continue. My days would... I'm not gonna... Can I tell you my crutch? But when I was really severely depressed, I would put on the podcast that was done by The Office.
Office Ladies.
Yeah. And I would just listen to that because their voices made me feel less depressed.
Oh, okay. I guess I can't spite them for... Oh, I can, and I do. But
you hate a rewatch podcast when people are like like the whole thing with Ned's Declassified.
What's that?
So that was a Nickelodeon show, and like everybody hates them. They really wanted a Ned's Declassified reboot. It was like a Boys Meets World type show, and they wanted that reboot so badly. And like they really did not get like the target audience of their show.
Oh, no.
They would also just like talk. They would like relive like the same memories. They were like really like trying to plug like a reboot in every single episode. They were like, well, if this does well enough, we could see a few more episodes of Ned's Declassified, and then everyone ended up hating them
because they were just sick of listening to them.
Yeah. Like no,
that blew up on their face.
I don't want to hear about how you lost your virginity to each other.
Ew.
I'm good.
Yeah, give that to yourself. The only reason that we're doing that I pushed for us to do this, because this was all my thing, is because when I was speaking to agents, which I did. Writers' agents. A lot of it was like, look, we can't do anything with you because you've got no name. And even like the way into TV used to be radio, and it was like, write a radio show, go do that. You can show them what you do, then we'll put you on TV. But now the radio is BBC Sounds, which is podcasts. So they take podcasts and they put them on, and then they'll develop them into some TV shows sometimes.
And what TV show do you think they'll develop out of this?
It's also a way to build your writer's profile, because the agents that I spoke to, the last 10 people they hired were based off the back of their online background in the podcast, because it proves that you can be funny on. They didn't even explain why. I think it's just that they just see numbers.
So when you abandon me,
Yes.
Do you think that you are going to recover from the scandal of the fact that you used a queer person to get you a job?
Yeah. I think I could make that my whole gimmick.
You could always turn to
I
God
can make
like
I can
the
make
other
that the
comedians.
TV show is.
Fair enough.
There you go, agents
Okay.
around the world, come by this.
Come by this.
Come by this. Yeah, I don't want to be a podcast guy. I really don't. That's why I didn't spend any money in the gear. I bought this. My podcast equipment is a Tascam mobile recorder, because a few years ago, just as an excuse to meet up with my mate, we started doing a podcast about Motorhead, and we just talked about Motorhead albums. God, look how bored he is. God bless him. And there was a band coming through that did that were friends of the band, and we just reached out to them, said, "Do you want to come on the podcast?" And not thinking to get anything out of it, and they said, "Yeah, sure." And I was like, "Oh shit! Now we've got to interview a proper band." So I had to buy proper equipment. So I bought this proper equipment, and it's just sat there on the shelf, not doing anything.
And you just thought, let's whip it out.
And I thought, let's whip it out and let's try and revamp my writing career for the fourth time after me saying, "That's it, I'm done. I hate this. I'm never gonna write again."
I think that it's hard.
It's so fucking hard. I don't want to bring the mood down, but oh my Christ. I have been actively trying to break into the writing game 20 years. 20 years. And in the industry's defense, the first 10 years worth of stuff that I was doing was bad.
Right.
That didn't deserve anything. But the stuff I'm doing now is pretty good.
Right.
Okay to pretty good. It's just I got the knockback from, BBC's open thing used to be 2 rounds in the year, and you send whatever you want. Then it went down to 1 round a year of comedy, and now it's gone down to 1 round a year of comedy drama. And I got the knockback from it yesterday, the email, 5,700 applicants that were able to go through, which means that a lot more people applied, they just didn't format the script right. And you get 1 chance at that in the year. That's how you break into the BBC, which is how you break into TV in England. Unless you have a podcast or TikTok.
Okay, so what you're really doing is, if you want a career, start early.
Yeah, and have something terrible happen to you because people buy stories.
Great. I got loads, which I know.
I've told you this before.
Not mine, but I got that in abundance. For starters, this 40-year-old man made me do a podcast.
I think this is the sitcom right here. Yeah, let's write that.
Why does that have to be a sitcom?
Because I like writing sitcoms. I don't think anyone's writing sitcoms anymore. I don't want to write comedy dramas.
Do you think it would be like a shit hacks?
Oh, yeah. That's exactly the vibe.
Like old...
Except unsuccessful.
Curmudgeon-y, sad, little gay boy
Angry.
and man. I think you thought I was going to be speaking about you.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. No, yeah, we'll be like a horrible, budget. We're like hacks if it came from Home Bargains.
Home and bargain hacks.
Home and Bargains hacks, yeah. Wait, what? What?
Home and bargain hacks?
Huh? There's another syllable in between home...
Home bargains.
Is it Home Bargains or Home and Bargains?
You're asking a big question here that the internet's not going to care about because they're not in Liverpool.
Do you think that they're going to care about the rest of the shit that you said?
So Home and Bargains is what it started out as, because it's actually a Liverpool-based company. And that's what it used to be called here. And then it went to the rest of the world. It was Home Bargains, I think. So people in Liverpool still call it Home Bargains. Homan. I got my first Simpsons figures at a Home and Bargains. That's the only Home and Bargains memory I have. Which makes sense to you listeners if you listened to the episode before this about The Simpsons.
So when you have a failed writing career, you tend to prioritise stories by Home and Bargains.
And The Simpsons.
And The Simpsons.
Simpsons was good, wasn't it?
Okay, how's your personal life going?
Not great, Frankie. is your whole like dating experience over apps? Like, is that where you started?
Considering I came from a small town and I was the only gay person that I knew.
It's only gay in
It
the
was
village.
Thank you. Yeah, that was a
I-
dated reference.
I said it without the accent, so I was being nice, inclusive.
Okay, so you'll do microaggressions to gay people, but not to the Welsh.
Apparently.
Okay, I'll take off your loyalty. Yeah, pretty much. It's only been through apps. Essentially, that's the only way I could like find people, until they all ended up. Well, all two of them ended up coming out. Which, by the way, they expressed no interest in me.
Oh.
None. They were just fully queer and just not. Yeah.
Just not putting out, not picking up what was put out there on the apps.
Yeah.
And you're to swipe twice.
Is your experience in dating not in apps? Are you going to tell me that you used to actually like meet people?
Yeah, well, not successfully, but that's how it started. Like the horror of having to call someone's home before fucking the mobiles, and you had to call some.
Call someone's home.
Yeah. Is Elizabeth there, please? You'd say in your squeaky teen voice, as the mum would pick up the phone.
Right.
And as someone with anxiety, that's why I failed very miserably at relationships pretty early on, because I was like, I'm not going to do that. I can't do that. That's giving me a panic attack just thinking about it.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So why didn't you try apps?
I did try apps. Unsuccessfully for a long time. So this is why I want to talk this now. So, in work the other day,
Okay.
I work in a John Lewis. I'm standing there typing away, and a colleague friend of mine comes up to me and says, I was just talking to some posh old lady there. She told me to tell you this when she left, that she thought you were a very handsome man. And it was like a lady in her 50s, but I was like, I'll take that. And she was rich as well, so I was like, oh, I wish she would have fucking told me while she was there.
And this is a real interaction that you had, and not just a
I didn't. It's not an interaction I had. He had the interaction because
but this is a real.
Hand to God, this happened. Yeah.
Okay.
So this happened.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah. So I stopped using apps years ago because there was fucking get one conversation going every once a year and it would go nowhere. Fuck that noise. So I was like, I go home. I'm like, you know what? Since the mustaches come in, I've not had the app.
You know what?
Let's see what happens with the mustache profile.
Okay.
So I did that.
Okay.
Wrote a little bio, which basically opened with like, I'm trying this with the mustache because this is a new thing. I'm not hating the mustache. 7 matches in a day. 7 likes in a day.
Oh.
Based off the mustache. Which made me angry more than anything else.
Sorry, is this... Like... Obviously, like, I don't think that I'm anything great. Is 7 matches good?
I don't know, because I like I say, I never got anything for the years I was mustacheless.
Okay. You know what, to be honest, when I used to get more than 7, it was also when Tinder used to allow 13-year-olds and upwards, so I'm guessing that had a little element to it.
Yeah. So this is the whole, like, the apps thing, like, you can even trust what the matches are, because they might just be finding the people in the algorithm that aren't matching with anyone, and just shoving you together.
I think it's just matching people who's close by, you know?
Yeah. I don't trust that shit.
It's not like an algorithm. It's not like YouTube.
I know all those 7 matches. Like, I actually found the way that you can get around the paywall of seeing who likes you as well on the Tinders. And I was like, nah, not for me. No hot goths in my area.
Have you ever considered maybe not dating a hot goth?
This is the wider question outside of what's wrong with apps, and it's what's wrong with me. I don't want to.
Right. Have you tried maybe like becoming a hot goth?
Interesting. Good take. Yeah, maybe I should. Maybe that should be the next thing, mustache hot goth.
Like, what do you think that you've got going on right now?
Exactly. That's why I don't blame anyone not matching me, and I don't blame anyone not talking to me.
No, I think you're a handsome man, but like...
I don't.
You're not the most, like...
And I don't think... from
gothic of people.
When you look through these profiles, these ladies are writing, like, hair is a big thing, so I'm out there. Careers, they're a big thing. I'm out there. General health seems to be a big thing.
You're definitely out there. Yeah. Jesus.
So, 3 swings at the bat.
Yeah, but like, no, right. All I'm gonna say is
say it louder.
If my friends can date losers, like you can get somebody.
I could be the loser that's being dated.
Yeah, you can be a loser that's being dated.
This is again the whole other thing. Like, I have too high a standards.
I say that as a loser who is dating somebody.
Well, it's also the fact that I just really don't want to date anyone. I really like being by myself. All my hobbies include things that I do by myself. I like quiet. I like sitting alone watching TV. It relaxes me. doesn't stress me out. You know,
Right. Then why did you make me watch wrestling?
I didn't make you watch wrestling. Wrestling was on while you were here.
Would have been polite to turn it off.
Because it was the end of the match. It was the halfway through a match, and it was the main event.
You couldn't turn that off.
It would lost the pacing.
The pacing.
I'm not going to talk to you about wrestling anymore. So, what is the profiles on gay Tinder like?
Gay Tinder?
Yeah. The gay version of Tinder.
Funny. That's cute. They're mainly racist and fatphobic. But also a sprinkling of transphobic. But when they're not those, they are, Grindr's very specific.
Yeah.
So it can give you like a filter for height, their tribe.
So you can only match if it's the right height. Is that?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it's height. You can do tribes.
Tribes meaning
like your geeks, your daddies, your jocks, your whatnots.
Okay.
Your clean cuts. It gives you a filter for tops and bottoms. It has whether you are on prep. It has do you know what that is?
No, I don't.
Prep is something that stops you from, it helps to prevent HIV.
Oh, helps to prevent HIV.
Yeah.
It's preemptive HIV.
To like block it.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can specify whether you're on that. You can specify whether you're looking to hook up, look for friends, hook up, date. It specifies whether you want people coming to your house.
It's very specific.
Yeah, like it says like, where do you want to meet? Like my place. Or it also has even like a specific like, can you send me dick pics?
Oh, that's nice. It seems like the boxes are easier to tick off than straight dating apps.
It's very blunt.
Yeah. Which would be helpful. Have you seen the stuff that women write on their dating profiles?
I really want to know where this is going. I'm ready to be on the woman's side. I just want to say that. Go on.
Height and teeth are the big things.
Height and teeth.
Teeth, yeah. A lot of them will open with if you're not if you're under 5 whatever, don't even bother. That's like a standard line. And I must have good teeth or prefer good teeth. But the thing that
I'm out then. Fuck.
The 80% of them, it's all the same. It's wine and adventures. I like holidays. Who doesn't like holidays, love? What are you fucking talking about?
Me.
Well, neither do I. That's why I don't match with nothing.
I'm definitely afraid
but
of
the
traveling.
fact that they try and make it a personality, and it's always them standing in a field doing this.
Okay,
by a Christmas tree.
What's on your profile?
Like I said, like I grew this mustache to see how I did. I have a master's degree in comedy.
I made that your whole personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not saying my profile is great. I'm just saying if I were to go on it now, I bet you the first 3 that I went through would be adventures, family is everything.
Okay, let me put it into perspective.
Go for it.
What would you rather prefer? I need you to have teeth I love wine and adventures, or no rice, no spice, and no one that I can't lift.
No one that I can't lift? That's a good one.
Yeah.
Can you even bench me, bro?
That's a real profile, by the way.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Well, at least they get into the crux of what they want, you know? I mean,
That's your takeaway from that?
Yeah, I am.
Hold on. You're hating on the women who like wine and adventures and holidays.
I'm hating on the phrase.
That's your takeaway from that?
I'm hating on the phrase, I like adventures. Because that's just like so generic, white lady. Isn't it? Isn't it basic? Isn't it a bit, do you remember basic? Are we still calling people basic?
Are you?
I am.
Well, then one of us is.
What we got here? Badass mum and dad to son. Must truly bring the romance.
Mom and dad?
Withdraw and she's a single, independent woman.
Oh, I thought it was like a
Food and
swingers
fam
type
top
thing.
Of my list. See, there's one there.
Food and where?
Food and fam.
Food and fam.
Food and fam.
That's sweet.
Family is everything, apparently.
Yeah, well, you talk to your mum a lot.
Not by choice.
That's fun. You get on great.
Yeah, it's all the same stuff. Doesn't do it for me. But I'm sure they say the exact same thing to me.
Are you sure that they're not Are you sure that they're the issue? Cause,
No,
because
I'm not. No.
Because it doesn't actually sound like you want to actually meet somebody. I mean, your type's very, very, very specific.
Yes.
You hate all group activities.
Yes.
Doing this is even a chore.